how to replace the rear indicator bulb on a VW Passat Estate B7 model. In this case it's a UK model, so it's right hand drive, not that it should make any difference. So as you can see, I've already just clipped this out. Come to the right hand side, which is the driver's side. You may need a flat bladed screwdriver just to prise that out there. Look, just pops out. It's a little awkward to get hold of, and then that gains you access to the back of the light. So we'll be taking all of this off to get to the indicator bulb. I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible to see. But once you pull back this cover, if you've got a flat bladed screwdriver, it's easier because that's where you're going to be. You can get your fingers in, and it's like a wing nut there. Sorry it's a bit bouncy. Okay, but if you use a flat bladed screwdriver, it's a lot easier. Obviously I'm doing this one-handed, trying to show you, so it's a little bit awkward for me. Turn to the left, try and get to... This one's a bit stiff, it's not been off for a while, which is a good thing. And just turn to the left. Sorry about all the car noises. This is normally a very quiet road, but as soon as you start filming, dogs start barking, people start drilling, people start mowing their lawns, and it becomes a nightmare. So just be aware that as you loosen off this nut, the whole light assembly, I'll take that away now, just to show you that the light assembly does become a little bit loose. Okay, I see that, so just be careful. I will put my hand back in. I should be able to, yeah, because it's loose now, you can do it with your hand. I'm keeping my finger on. So that's what it is. Sort of spring loaded. So it gets a bit tight. Again, one-handed. Just going to gently. If you have a look, and we'll try and do it so with one-handed. If you pull to the left a little bit, there's a little. Get around here. There's a little groove, and round the back. That bit there slots into that groove, so you won't be able to pull it away like that. Pull it away that way. So once you pull it away, you'll see the electric cables, and again, using a flat bladed screwdriver, there's a little clip. Try and get it in. You push it back, the red clip, you push that way, and then that allows you to get the little black clip. Just gently see it go in. I hope you did. I'll try and zoom in on that actually. So the red clip there goes that way. There's a little, if it gets in focus, little black clip that sits there. I've already pressed it in, which then releases. Be careful of that. Again, if you're doing it with two hands, it's a lot easier. I'll just show you a little bit more. So that's the little spring clip that you, there look, I'll get my thumb on it, there. So you press that bit at the end where the red bit is, so the red goes out and that black bit just squeezes in like that, see it? And that releases it from the back of the light, which is in that bit there. I'm after the indicator bulb, which is this one. Try and turn it around so you can get the best view. So if you remember righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, just normally like a little quarter turn. Once it's turned, grab one of the tabs, pull back, and that's your bulb. That one doesn't look gone actually. So it's going to be a little bit awkward. Where you can, wear gloves or use a paper towel or something, a cloth. But if this is gone, I'm going to be throwing it away. So, see the spring loaded action? If I can get round, I can show you. See that? So you press down, turn, and that releases the bulb. And in this particular instance, I'll try and clean it off for you. See if we can get some numbers. But it's all online, you can see what you've got. 12 volt. So you can see it's made in Hungary. It's a little bit oxidized. Just rub it off, see if I can. Just trying to make it easier to see for you. For replacement. PY 210, I think that says. But it's single filament, which means it's only got the one contact and only the one filament inside, so it doesn't act like a stop light and a tail light or anything like that. But that looks intact. I hope it is just the bulb. I'll replace it and we'll see. And obviously replacing is the opposite of removal. Right, I've just checked the bulb and you've seen it flashing it, so it's the same bulb. So what I've done, I've just slightly bent the contacts inside, so there's a little bit more spring as I push it in. So the contact that you press down, I've just bent a little tiny bit this way and it seems to be fine. So I'm now going to put it all back together again, one-handed, which again is, as I say, very awkward. I put the bulb in and you just, if I can show you, just down there, little grooves both sides, and they line up with the two little bits that stick out the base, one this side, one that side. They fit as they go in. You press against the spring and you just turn and it'll slot in. So now I'm going to replace back into the holder. I've already, as you can see somehow, bring it round, I've already replaced that. That just plugs, you can only go one way, so that slots into there and plugs in. But because I've done that, it makes it a little bit awkward for you to see. Again, there's lugs and slots that correspond with this. So once you line them up, and do that little quarter turn, if that. It's gone in there now. Try and get my fingers out of it. And then you just push in, making sure that you've got your little seal that fits around the lock bit. That's now in. I've twisted it to the right like that. That's plugged in, and then you just align. A bit I told you about earlier, this bit with that little bit of a lug there. Once that's lined up, I'm going to push that way, so that's in, and just gently done in. There you go. So it's a bit of an angle. Twist a little bit. Once that's in, it all lines up. And then we're going to replace this again. Do it by hand. First bit. And then back in the back of the vehicle. And it's up there, look. Gently remembering, obviously if I was doing it normally I'd do it two-handed, so I'd be able to hold the light in place, the actual light on the outside. Once you get it started, press in against that spring. I can do it with my fingertips, but you haven't got much room, look, and I've only got tiny hands. So I find it easier to use, if I can find it. You sat on it. Yeah. As you do, sat on it. But I find it easier to use a flat blade screwdriver. Tighty, lifted loosely, and because I'm lying on my arm, I'm happy to use my thumb to give me the grip. Oh, the things we do for art. You just do it so far, and you can't go any further. Check that the light assembly is firm. Which it is. And that's it. I'll just check. See if it's working.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and click on the bell notification button for more. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm.
It's always best to check once you've done it to see if it is working. It is. So that might have been what it was, just a loose connection. But that's obviously how you would change your bulb. I'll put the details of the bulb size in the description. But once again, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, press the bell notification so you don't miss any more. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and all the rest. It's much appreciated. And I'll catch you all again in the next one. Now, where did I put those keys?